Hey y'all, if you're like me, you don't have a lot of time to do your makeup, or you just simply don't feel like taking the time to do your makeup, but you're the type of person that likes to have makeup on, or you have a job that you feel more comfortable having makeup on. So I'm going to show you a quick way to apply makeup without taking a whole hour of your day or morning. So this is Seint Beauty. You could go to my link and shop the website. You can also send me a private message and I will be glad to color match you. But basically all of your makeup is contained in one compact. You could choose whatever design you want, whatever size you want. They come in all different sizes, and you essentially you could start small. Some people start with just the main highlight and contour, which is your 3D foundation, and a blush and a bronzer or a powder, and then you could add from there, or you could just go ahead and get all of it at once. So it's really up to you. I started small and then I became an artist, and of course I just have every color that you could imagine now. But you don't have to start with a huge compact. So I've had a really rough couple of weeks, couple of months actually, just a lot going on with work and personal stuff, and just, life gets crazy. And I'm doing this because Seint is one thing that really, aside from my family, that really just brings me a lot of joy. I don't have a lot of time for hobbies and things like that. So selling Seint Beauty and bringing this information to others to help them feel their best, look their best, and, save them time on their makeup routine is a lot of fun to me. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use the buff brush and go into my main highlight color. And I'm going to use Mango, which I'm almost out of it. But I'm just sweeping it in here and applying it to my face with gentle strokes. This is buildable makeup, so you could start light and then add more as you wish. Again, the highlight colors are essentially another name or word for your foundation color. Again, I'm using the color Mango. That's what's best for my skin tone at the moment, because I did apply Loving Tan Sunless Tanning Foam a couple of days ago. So I do have a little bit of a tan now. And so I'm just applying this just like I would any other makeup, but, just be light-handed with the brush. No need to yank your skin off. Putting it on. Okay, so now that I've put a layer of the highlight on in my main shade of Mango, I'm going to go in again with my buff brush, the larger end, and go into Linen. And I'm going to put that under my eyes. This is like a concealer or brightening color. And again, this is the highlight color Linen. Sometimes I'll use Aura or Candlelit. It just depends. All right, so now I'm going to take that and just gently sweep it underneath my eyes and then up onto my eyelids, kind of as an eyeshadow primer. If you have really dark circles under your eyes, you could put Mango. I think I did put the Mango a little bit up underneath first, or you could put the color Frenchie in the lip and cheek color, and that'll cancel out that real dark tone underneath your eyes. Next, I'm going to use a smaller end. Actually, I'm going to go in with my detail brush and go into my contour color, which I need to restock. So when these tins get low like they are now, you can kind of melt them down if you want to, which I will do, or just pop them out and replace them with another tin. And these tins look like they're really small, and you wouldn't think they last you a long time, but they really last a long time. So again, I'm going into my contour color, and I'm mixing Astoria and Olive right now because I'm running low on Astoria, but Astoria is a little bit darker, and I like that. And I'm just putting that under my cheekbone, just in the hollows of my cheek area. And then along my jawline, this just chisels out your features, makes your bone structure look stronger. I'll put a little bit up here. I haven't been doing as much on my forehead lately because I do have melasma, and I don't want to make that accentuate that any more than I have to. So you could totally skip that step if you want. Now I'm just blending it in, and then I'm going to blend the contour. It looks like I'm being rough, but I'm not. This brush is super soft. So I'm just blending the contour in. Again, this just creates a more defined look. And then along my jawline. If you have a double chin, you want to put more dark underneath your chin, and it kind of conceals that extra or excess skin or fat up under there, if you have that. And then as we age, obviously it gets worse. So, but we could always conceal it, right? Okay, I do have, like I said, I put Sunless Tanner on, so I'm going to go into my Bella bronzer. I have two bronzers here side by side. I'm going to use my blush and bronzer brush and go into that and just bronze this up, and I'm just lightly doing circular motions, and you could bronze as much as you want. If you want to add it to the sides of your nose, you can, or you could go in with a detail brush and actually just kind of contour your nose if you need to, if that's what you enjoy doing. Again, I'm using the detail brush on this as well, but you could pretty much use whatever brush or whatever method you want. Okay, next I found this cool little thing. I've seen it online. It's called the Brow Trio. I'm going to use the regular Arch Large, and you just line it up to your brows, hold it on there, and then there's this like little pomade and this little sponge, and you'll dip it into the pomade. I should have done this before I put it on there. And then you will just do this. This cuts down on having to fill in your brows, because that could take an eternity sometimes. And it works very well. Voila. Now I'm going to move on to the other side and just again line it up. It kind of tells you regular or short arch, or long or short brow. So you could just kind of line it up to where your natural brow is, or however you want it to look. And then hold it there, put it in the pomade, and then just dab the color on there. Just like that. I moved it a little bit. These may not be twins, but you'll get the idea. And voila, you have brows. After I finish doing that, I like to take the brow fiber filler from Revlon, or I think the Brow Trio actually carries some of this, and I just put that on here and sweep it up just to make it a little bit darker. I think I'm going to get a little bit of a darker color in the Brow Trio because that's the color Taupe, and I want it a little bit darker. So I'm going to get the soft brown, but this helps, and this also makes me have more like hair strokes using this after I do the stencil. And if you feel like it's not quite even, just take a Q-tip and just clean it up. and these last all day. If they're not perfectly even, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of going through this quickly just to show you what I do. Okay, next I'm going to go into my lip and cheek colors. Take my blush and bronzer brush, go into Dahlia, this pink blush, dab it on. All right, done. Next, I'm going to take my Multitasker brush, and I don't know why I keep putting that over there. If you want to contour your lips out, you can, or you don't have to. Totally up to you, but I'll do it just in case that's what you want to do. So I just contour my lips out. And then make it less harsh of a line, just kind of blend it in. Or you could always use a lip liner. You know, you could always do that. All right, next I'm going to take my smudge brush, this right here, go into my, I use this shadow tonight. Just going to go into this shadow here with my smudge brush. Oops. And slap this on. I'm just going to put this all over my lid. It's a light brown color. And then I'll take this color, and I don't know what color I want to use. I'll do this one. Just since it's right here, it's easy. And just dab that on my outer corner. And some people close their eyes to put on there to do their crease, but keep your eyes open as possible, because if you are just placing the color in your crease with your eyes closed, when you open your eyes, it's going to not be visible. So you want to try to keep your eyes open when you're doing your crease color. Again, I'm going fast for demonstration purposes, so I don't get cut off on Instagram or anything. All right, next I'm going to put a little bit of this shimmer color on my brow bone. I think I got some makeup in my hair. Excuse me. And then if you want to take the shimmer into your inner corners, you could always do that as well. Then if you want to use a liner, I don't always use a liner, but sometimes I do. You could use a pencil. I like Give Them Lala's pencil. It's like a liquid. Sorry, not a pencil. It's like a pen. And draw your liner on with that. If you want a really skinny, like precise line, this is a good one. And I typically just like to do it on the outer corner or outer edge of my eye. And then along the top. Again, it would look more precise if I were trying to do a long video, but I'm not. Okay, I'm going to take the eyeshadow brush and go into my shadows and then put a little bit of a darker shadow on the bottom, just up under here, so it's a really soft looking eyeliner and not like a harsh pen. It's more of a smoky. And obviously this would be more of a night time look unless you just enjoy wearing darker or heavier eyeshadow during the day as well. So there's that. All right, next I'm going to just put on some mascara. And always keep a Q-tip handy. All right, and now if you want to use the same color you used for your cheeks, or you could use a different color, totally up to you. You would take the Multitasker brush that you lined your lips with, and you'll use the flatter end, and then go into your lip color of choice and apply it. I like that look to be more matte finish, so I'm not going to add any lip gloss to that or anything. If you do want to add a little bit more extra bronzer, you can always do that. And then to set my makeup, I usually like to use the Stay Setting Spray from Seint, and you just shake it up. And I usually like to spray it one time and then just kind of spray it on your face. You could use it prior to applying your makeup as well as afterwards. If you tend to get really shiny or oily, I like to use a translucent setting powder. We have it at Seint, but I like Younique's Behold translucent powder. And I usually just powder by my nose, under my eyes, right in the center of my forehead, and then on my chin. Now, if you really want to go for that super bronze, you can leave it like this. If you want to go ultra bronze, or if you have a really wonderful tan and you really want to just tan yourself up, grab a brush like this. This is the powder brush. I'm using Give Them Lala and Bora powder bronzer, and you would just take your brush, go in and bronze up a little more with the powder bronzer wherever you want. It's as simple as that. So I was talking, so it took me longer to get through all of that, but that was basically a full face. I could knock it out in 10 minutes or less, and you don't have to be a pro to do this. It's super easy. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you have a great evening.